I must like having to hear myself speak. That's what it has to be that. But I was down here just on the treadmill for a little bit, not sweating, not busting a sweat or nothing like that. But I was just thinking about the rage videos or rant videos you've been seeing lately. One by Krabby Dog Tricks about the warning, something's happening. I forgot what it was. Not to discredit this video like it ain't shit, but I remember the times where I used to make videos. I'll be like, I'll be just going in, but now I'm just like, I don't really go. Because I feel like my input's not needed. Because I don't have the facts down packed. I don't got the links. I don't got the articles, and I don't watch the stock market ticker like I used to. I feel like there's no need to. It's just like, so, you know. So, but I was just I guess ranting out loud. I should have had the camera, but I was just ranting about, like, you know, just I'm stuck, you know, I'm stuck mentally. From part of me is just like, Trav, the world's gonna end anyway, fuck it, you know, just try to do little things here and there, just, you know, live a good life and whatever, try to do something. And I was like, The other side's like, Trav, what the fuck you mean do this? You made so many videos telling yourself to get up and get moving, that now you're just not doing anything once again. Come on, man, you gotta get moving. The more time you waste, the more time you're not getting something good out of life. And I'm just like, yeah, it's true too. So both sides have a point. You know, both sides have a point. It's just with me, I think, I don't know if you're gonna feed my ego or feed my true self or whatever, but I just feel like I need to hear a grown man that's been working for 20 years look at what's going around him and just strike up a small talk with me and say, hey, young man, to be completely honest with you, and I'm older than you by some years, I could be your granddad, you have no choice. I'm sorry if I did anything or whatever, but young man, you have no choice. You're going to have to work crazy hours. You're going to have to retire at 80. You're probably not going to get Social Security or a pension or whatever. And I just need to hear that from a grown man that's working real time, real life. I just need to hear that. I mean, I can go on YouTube, obviously, and hear it and listen to it and watch it, but I want to hear it in real time because I have yet to bump into people that have the same affection or same, you know, passion for what I'm saying or how I'm feeling right now about what's going on. I have yet to find somebody like that. And like I said, going back to the rant you've been hearing, particularly one Krabby Dog Tricks, I just feel like people don't have the time to wake up. To use that term, wake up. People don't have the time to wake up, especially if they have kids, 2 kids, 3 kids. They don't have time to wake up at all. This kid's in daycare, that kid's in daycare. It's just like being in a video game and just, you know, you never know what's going to happen. You don't know, like, the next level, you don't ever tell you what the next level is. You just got to just adapt, and you just, like, jump and, you know, turn, dodge, you know, that's what it's becoming, and or probably always has become. But because that, and I don't want to bring up overpopulation into it, but because you keep expanding on the children, more and more and more children, you're creating more and more competition and more slaves. That's what I just feel. Me personally, that's my opinion of it. Just you keep creating more slaves and more competition for themselves. You know, we're fighting over crumbs. Don't think we're fighting over real loaves of bread in the store. We're not. That's crumbs. You don't even know if that's real bread. But just I thought of analogy because I think I have these weird. Hold up. Yeah, so like I was saying, my weird analogies. What I was thinking down here a while ago was the way I see working is like the mob. Like right, I was part of a mafia, right? Just speaking, just for example, hypothetically, I was a part of the mob, and I'm like 50 years old, 40 years old, whatever. I'm just old and just still tough, you know. But you know, the mob says, hey, we want you to do this, or you owe us this amount of money. And if you don't pay it, we'll kill your son, my 10-year-old son, 11-year-old son. And I'm like, all right, no, don't do it. In order to do that, they say, hey, running this marathon, running this race. And if you win first place, you have to win first place. You have to make this amount of money. And of course, all of them are betting against me or betting with me, saying that I'm going to win. And surely, right, I do. And the mob ends up making a whole lot of money, plus me winning the prize money and having to give them the prize money just to get my son back. Now, picture me running towards the finish line, and, you know, just run towards the finish line, and I pass the tape, and you know, I'm just like, you know, just water. He just throw me a bottle of water, drinking it, and I'm like, all right, now, let go of my son, let him go, release him. And the guy says, all right, he lets him go. Kid kind of walks 2 or 3 steps, and he pulls out a gun. Wow! To my son's head. Wow! He's dead. He's on the floor bleeding out. I'm like, no! And I kind of try to run towards him and the goon who shot him. And then he shoots me in the leg, or he shoots me in the body. And I kind of fall to the floor, and I watch my son bleed out. 55 years old, man. I'm watching my son bleed out. Just got shot in the nose. The guy's like, and I'm sitting there like, why did you shoot my son in the head? He's like, well, you said let him go. And just using that example to show you that that's how I feel about work, is that no matter what you want to do, no matter what they tell you to do, you're still going to have to do it. On top of that, they have the ability to rip you off in the end. That is what I'm most concerned about. When I think about it, I wouldn't mind living on a system that's fair, understandable, agreeable. Most likely guaranteed. Just throw that in there. But to live on a system where it's like, we may or may not screw you over. You don't have this choice, you may have this choice. And that's why I said, you know, with the grown man telling me about life, telling me that I'm going to get fucked over, I'm going to be a slave, what I mentioned earlier in this video, because that's real. I feel like most of the time when I talk to people, they just beat around the bush like, oh, you know, let's just vote Obama in next time and he probably will take it out. I'm like, no. What part of it's and the thing about it, I feel like people deep down just don't want to admit it. They just don't want to say it. It pains them to say the truth. It pains them to tell the truth. But yeah. I haven't made any rant videos because I'm just like, I don't feel like it's appropriate, because I don't want to waste my rage. I don't want to waste my rage. And it's because for the longest, it's just been a lot of us on YouTube or just whatever site, whatever. It's just fighting this battle, which I get, yes, we're fighting this battle in a way. But what are we going to really do when the lights cut off and it's in our faces? That's what I'm most concerned about. I'm not really concerned about these news articles popping up about this guy eating his face off. I don't follow the usual topics. I see them, like, oh, that happened. And that's it. I don't sit there and want to harp on it or talk about it because it makes no sense to. So all we do is talk about these topics. And I know I do talk about those topics. I do talk about these topics as well from time to time, but I'm done with it, man. I'm done with it. Like, just perfect example. I think I put up a video saying that I had a nice, non-stressful week. Yeah, I had what's today? Sunday? No, what's today? Today's Tuesday, I think. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. And last week, I was just feeling good. Feeling full. I felt like I gained muscle or weight. I just felt good about myself. And I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? You know? And part of it is that I did not masturbate for a week and a half. I don't know if that had something to do with it. I think it did. And I think, was it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Oh, that's Sunday. You know, did it, felt good, a lot came out of it, a lot, more than I, you know, it's been a week and a half, so of course a lot's gonna come out of it, and it just brought me back to my senses. I was just like, I wasn't like stressful, but I was like, holy shit, Trav, wake up, like, they're really doing this shit. They're not asking people on the news, hey, would you like this or that? They're saying, hey, this is what's happening in Greece, this is what's happening in Spain, this will happen in America, this will happen, this will happen. And I'm just like, holy shit. It brought me back to reality, and that's why I go back to saying that people don't have the time to wake up. And even if they did, they want solutions. They don't want to hear more problems. They want to hear solutions. I know there are problems there we have to fix, but when it comes to the solution part, usually there isn't any. And if there is a solution, it's that one solution that we all don't want to talk about, we all don't want to bring up, we all don't want to discuss, we all don't even want to initiate it. We can't even talk about that one solution that we know would possibly work, but we don't want to give it a chance because our reputation, our technology, our homes, our mortgages, you know, so people act like they have a lot to lose when no one really has a lot to lose. No, what everybody has to lose is everybody else. That's it. We all have each other, and we don't think about that. We all don't want to admit that. But, nope, I got my AK-47. I got what I need to have, so I can just live by myself. And it's the way I see it. It's you against the new military army that may come to America. That's the way I see it. I don't see it as, oh, it's you versus three guys in a suit saying, hey, put this chip in your ass. No, it's not like that. It's I don't know. I just feel like they're not gonna make it Armageddon. They're not gonna drop any bombs. It's gonna be nice and subtle. Like those commercials you see about people saying that they switch from this phone service to that phone service and how it's so much better and so much easier and so much more benefits. And then have a commercial saying not saying the complete opposite, but using the complete opposite examples and companies. It's funny to me. Ever since I switched to this, ever since I took that pill, my life is better. But what he don't tell you is that ever since that guy took that pill, he killed his wife and his kids. But they're not going to tell you that. Nah, that'd be bad for business. It'd be bad for capitalism. It'd be bad for their, So they tell you what you want to hear, what you can tell is bullshit. Ever since I took this pill, I've been feeling great. I don't know. But I hate when I'm doing a video and someone comes down and it kind of breaks my flow and they don't leave immediately. They take their fucking sweet old time and then I gotta get back on the rail about what I was saying. 7 minutes? Holy shit, that was 7 minutes? I can't believe that was 7 minutes. Wow, felt like 2. But that's how I just generally feel about what's going on. I mean, of course I'm angry. Of course I'm angry right now. I see what's going on, but like I said, I don't want to waste my rage on people who aren't going to just, I don't want to say snap out of it, but who just don't want to focus on it because it would derail their... I mean, I look at it like, if we're going to keep pushing for our dreams and goals, it's like we're not... It's not even like about waking up. It's like no one's looking at the bigger picture. No one's seeing that, you know what? This may be bad. Nah, fuck that. I had dreams and goals. I'm gonna reach for the stars. It's like your dreams and goals aren't shit compared to people's survival, the way I see it. Unless your dreams and goals is helping people survive, by all means, I commend you. But your dreams and goals, it's taking from everybody else, then that's not. I don't know, but there you go. That's narcissism for you. That's narcissism. People just think about themselves. It's the world's the way I see it. The world is way bigger than that, and the day we lose our togetherness, I would say, lack of a better term, then we'll have nothing. And people keep thinking that, oh, I make shit run. I make the world go around. No, you don't. You don't plant any food. You don't pump any oil. You don't run any electric station facility in America. You don't do shit. Your job means nothing. You can be replaced tomorrow. And that's what also gets me. It's people just I can go. Like I said, I can go on and on about how I feel. But I just feel like sometimes it just won't make a difference. It's just not going to make a difference. People want to watch it because they're bored or they don't know what the fuck it is. You're going to click on it. You're going to watch the first 2 minutes and go, this guy's not entertaining me. He's black. He's supposed to be funny. No, I don't want to watch this anymore. I want to be entertained. It's like, it feels like we just this whole generation or continuous generations or whatever, everybody, it just feels like they're a bunch of kids. Like, everybody's just so immature. No one's mature. No one's grown up. Everybody's just like on some, gimme, mine. It's like, what are you talking about? We have to share it. No, I don't want to share with you because you're not my friend. Because you didn't tell me I looked good. You wasn't my yes man. You didn't bullshit. You didn't lie to me. Like, it's out of balance. It's out of whack. But I just generally feel sometimes I'm living amongst a lot of immature babies. I'm just people who just don't get it, don't care. So many unsolved psychological problems, mental problems, all that jazz. And just as a commoner or as a low income or whatever, you can't really escape from it because it's all around you. But when you really look at it, this isn't no fucking coincidence. Everything that's happening right now is on purpose, by design. So when you really catch that and you hear that it's by design, or you think to yourself and you figure it out that it's by design, it changes your whole, you're just like, you listen to how people talk to you, and it's almost as if they're talking not a different language, but subliminal language. You know, they're not telling you what they're telling you because it makes sense, it's logical, it's rational, they really mean it, it's from the heart, it's sincere. They're telling you that shit because everybody's like a runaway slave. Like, hey Trav, like, this is how I interpret it. Hey Trav, man, you better get a job, man, you're not doing enough, you're not in college, you should do this, you should do this, you should do that. And what I hear it as is like, you know, you better find some way to pay the slave master. The master gonna get you. Master gonna get you. You know, you better do something, because if you don't, you know, master gonna just, you know, make you go to jail and work for real hard. It's like it's like I interpret things way differently now. I know some people probably do mean it sincere or what they tell me, but my ears, it's different than before, man. It's different than, not like I'm mutating, but it's different. Like, I hear life differently now. I used to look at it and go, oh, it's just life. And now I listen to people talking, and their face when they're talking, and the tone, their eyes. It's like, wow. It's like, wow. That's why I said before, earlier in the video, I was like, just get out with it, man. You know, get out with this shit. Stop fucking with me. Just tell me I'm a slave, man. Just tell me I'm a slave. Put a billboard up saying, you're a slave. That's it. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's it. Let people know they're slaves. So yeah, like I said, I am angry. I am, you know, a little worried. I'm passionate, but it's just, it will happen. This will come to fruition. Fruition, whatever. It's not going to be rolled under the rug. We're not going to defeat it because it's already here. We continue to use money. That's it. That's the way I see it. We continue to use money. We don't barter. We don't trust. We don't respect. Like, what do you, like, I look at myself like, what, sometimes I ask myself in the mirror, like, Trav, what do you expect? You see society. You see the news. You see Facebook. You see World Star Hip Hop. You see even little fucking YouTube arguments sometimes. Sometimes I actually scroll down like a dickhead. I actually scroll down to get something probably beneficial, informative, or something that just, oh, that comment really opened my eyes to something. And it's just in reply to, blah, 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 in reply to, you're a fucking dickhead because you don't know how this works. And if you did, and the grammar's fucked up, and and you click on the username for the person arguing, and sometimes their channel doesn't exist at all. Or they're private, or they're blocked. I'm looking at it like, what the... That's all. I feel like that's all you gotta do. Just make the internet repulsive. Make the internet totally unusable, unbearable, repulsive to the point where you like, fuck it, I'm going outside. Like, I'm talking to people for a change. You know, I feel like just, you know, from my perspective, I just have nowhere to run. No one has anywhere to run anymore. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. I was telling my mom earlier today, I was like, how I feel in the future that they're going to start selling government, you know, unless they already are, government registered cameras. So like, I would basically buy cameras to put on my household or put on my roof or whatever, and I would put them on my house, and the government at any point in time, and of course they wouldn't put this on the package, at any point in time they can hack into my camera to see what's going on around my household. I just feel like they're going to start selling those if they're not already selling them to people. People's going to buy it up because people literally think in their fucking heads they have something valuable in their house when no one has really anything valuable. Not a lot of people have a lot of valuable shit. People think gold and silver is valuable. It's valuable to people who think gold and silver is valuable. That's what I'll say. Gold and silver is valuable to people who think gold and silver are valuable. That's what it is. Like I said before, but you can't eat gold, you can't eat silver. And so to me, jewelry is out the window because in a post-apocalyptic world, jewelry does not matter. Who cares? Oh, you look good. So? Desert land. No one showers for weeks. You got jewelry on? So what? So jewelry's out, right? What else? What else is out? Probably some electronics, because if the power grid shut down and you can't plug stuff in, then, you know, you can still use a windmill, I guess, to create some type of electricity, but not the electricity we have today. Today, you can flip a switch on in your house and light will come on if you pay the bill. So what else? What else is valuable in everybody else's house? alright, melee weapons, an axe, a bat, a garden tool, you know, tools. That's what I'll say. That's wrenches, screwdrivers. Those are awesome. Those are valuable. Everything else, not quite much. So, like I said, man, I just feel trapped. Like having that week and a half of not, you know, stroking yourself up, you know. And then that day I did, it brought me back to my senses, and I was like, yo, Trav, man, this is going to happen. People don't believe it. People aren't looking into it. People don't think it. And it's not going to come hard knock like Judgment Day, today's the day, everybody must be registered. It's going to be very simple. They're going to offer incentives. They're going to like, if you register today and get your chip, you'll get this, and that. They're going to sell it like nothing's ever been sold before, and people are just going to buy into it. But hey, everybody else is buying into it. You know, Facebook says it's cool, so it's cool, obviously, you know. Suicide's not on my mind, but everybody has that option to opt out or commit suicide. Everybody has that option. But since people sit there and go, well, I did this in my life and I like life that much, I love it that much, I'm going to stick it through. I get that passion. But if you don't defend it, then you might as well. That's how I feel about it sometimes. Like, if you're not going to defend it, you just might as well. Like I said, you know, I said a lot. I said a lot today, or tonight, whatever. I'll probably remember what I really wanted to say earlier on, or probably tomorrow, and then I'll make another video. Right? That's what I do, right? Huh?